Power target trades, power trigger trade. All right, people, I got a plan here for FedX AXP GM. I will first explain FedEx plan and then AXP and then GM. All these stocks are a strong focus, people. I will explain inside the video. That's right, people. These stocks here are the kind of stocks where we can make some really solid gains on confirmation, something that you can hold for some solid gains. You know, it'll be something that, you know, could be held for multiple days. You know, I mean, it could be even for a week, depending how well they trend. The key will be, will be confirmation. Okay, so listen up carefully, and we're going to talk about the options. We're first going to start with FedEx, then APX, GM. I like all these, and I'm going to explain all the facts. So, as you can see here, FedEx is set up to test 220 to 230, so there's a big move in the cards. Okay, the short term, in the short term, that's the move, right? The October 222.5 calls are great to use. You know something, people? This stock, in my opinion, is set up to even go higher. 240, 250 long term. This bigger picture, okay? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in December it's high in the air like that. But first things first, we'll see how well we do with this plan here. But this plan is definitely something that's in the cards short term. This is like a caterpillar move here. Same kind of similar setup here. I really like it, time frame alignment. All we need is the power, okay? So FedEx needs to break above 221 on some good action volume. Now I will explain inside all the key facts of the video. That's right. So it's not that we just simply, if we take this as the earliest signal at the moment and 221 on some good action volume. And good action volume for the stock when it's serious is about 650K on a 10-minute chart. We don't want some low drifting volume. Now, if we happen to not confirm with the volume on 221, we'll watch for some basing above 221 and look for power towards 221.5, 222. It could even take to the high. It doesn't really matter. The thing is, this stock here, here's the big picture here, people. The big picture is this stock is setting up. The more they want to consolidate this, the better. There's tons of strong support in the stock. We want to wait for confirmation because I know high odds that this is going to be up here. The question is, how long did they need before the confirmation? When we get the confirmation, our odds will dramatically improve. All right, let's go talk about AXP now. All right, this is another stock that I like a lot. AXP. Okay, this is a great setup. Okay, now I think this stock can even go higher than these targets, but in the short term, just getting to one of these targets, 92 to 94, which is a high probability, can make some great gains, especially with these October 20, 89 calls are great to use. And we're going to talk about all the options for all the stocks, being FedEx, AXP, and GM. Now, here's the thing here. AXP needs to break above 89.20. Now, I will explain all the key facts in the video. So, we want to get above 89.20. Well, you know, to be honest here, now that you're listening in the video, the 89.20, really one of the focus key numbers is 89, okay? Because this stock doesn't really make this is the facts about the stock. A big move for AXP is $1.20. That's on a good day, like this day particular here was a very good day. This was a good day, right? But most of the times it's going to give you 30 to 50 cents, okay? Now, we could engage in AXP on a break above 89, okay, on some good action volume. And good action volume for this, I'd say is about 2 million, right? Now, if AXP doesn't show that volume, okay, it could be lower volume, but if we don't get a 2 million move, like even today, for example, was very low, 1.9 million, so it moves on low volume. But I'm saying, what would I want to get into AXP? Well, I can tell you, actually not 2 million, 1 second. So sorry about that, people. For AXP, 1 million on a 10-minute chart, okay, that would be considered really good action volume, okay? It can have it, okay? The fact of the matter is that these low volume days, this stock, when it's ready to move, it's gonna want some reasonable volume. Now, 1 million is is a very possible on 10 minutes on a 10-minute chart, right? It's very possible, okay? Especially as we're at a key inflection point. This is a stock set up to keep going higher. This is the kind of stock it is, right? And I mean, they could chop it around. Listen, they want to chop it around. That's great. So again, if we cannot get the volume above 89, in this case, we'll watch for basing above 89 and then look for power towards 89.20. If the volume doesn't look that great there, then we'll watch for some basing above 89.20 and look for power towards 89.30. So those are the ranges starting from 89, then to 89.20, then to 89.30. Okay, this stock here isn't a big move for this stock. Majority of the time is about $1.30. Okay, so for it to move to 92, this could take several days. This is a slow mover, but it can move. As you can see, if you look at where we were, 84, this can make great directional move, but this directional move did take time. Now we are relaxing, and we're going to be preparing to make a move again. To get up to here, even to here or over here, is still a good is a move, and it's going to take time to hold. But this is the kind of stock that can make great gains. You take 100% gains on your first, and then hold some runners, basically. That's how you trade EXP on confirmation. All right, people? All right, people, so here's another stock I really like, GM. Now, if there's a stock that has a lot going for it, based on the volume pattern, there's everything bullish about the stock, but it probably needs more time. But I want to talk about this. GM is set up to test 42 to 44 in the short term. The October 20, 40 calls are great to use. You want to use at least these. You can go even deeper in the money. We'll talk about that as well. But you don't want to go farther. You want to stay within the money calls. This will increase your odds. Now, I will explain the facts of how to enter in this stock. Now, right now as it stands, okay, GM does need time. I'm bringing this up for you to pay attention to about GM. In case we do break out, right, what we would need right now with this would need to smash above at least 40.70, okay, on some good action volume. Now, good action volume for GM is about 3.4 to 3.7 million on a 10-minute chart. So you want to see volume as we're breaking through that 40.70 area. Now, if we don't get the volume, right, you'll have to watch for some basing of 40.70 and look for power through 40.80, 40.90. Now, that's right now. In other words, if I make another update in GM, I'm going to look, like, again, the beautiful thing about GM is, do they want to, they might want to relax this first. And I say might, right? And this is the reason why we need, right now as it stands, no matter how I look at it, right, we need that strong confirmation. Because we could just base around, which is good. The more they base this sucker, the better, okay? So keep those numbers in mind and follow me on Power Trick Trading Stock. I will make updates on GM, but just in case we do want to confirm, that's what we need for tomorrow. All right, people. First, we'll start with FedEx. As you can see, FedEx closed at $219.81, up 61 cents. October 20 calls here. Here are the 222.5 calls. Right now, they close at around 257. You can see there's good open interest in these ones. The most. Again, the most in the ones I'm talking about is this. They traded the most. They have the most open interest. Is October 20. 222.5 calls right here. All right, people. That's the closing. All right, so here's the AXP, and it closed up good today. 40. You see that? So for this is not a bad move for the stock. 48 cents. Really solid moves are about $1.20 max. Okay, and that's $1.20, $1.30. That's on a really solid day. Most things you're gonna get 50 cents, 75 cents. That's the kind of stock that just understand that. All right, now here's the October 20, 2017 calls. Okay, and we're gonna look at the 89s, the ones I'm talking about. Wrong options. All right, those were the wrong options. Here's the right one. I don't know why it showed it like that, but here's the October 20. And here they are, 89. Okay, now there wasn't a lot of trading, but you can see that the nice thing about this, the spreads are tight with these 89 calls. They're right, they close at around $1.61. They might confirm $1.80, $1.90, depending. 2 points, right? That means 200. If at 2 points, that would mean 2.0 would mean $200 per share. Okay, as you can see though, there's great open interest for the 89 calls. Okay, And these are the ones you'd want to use minimum, as this is the key pivotal point, 89 area. Okay, great gains to be made here. You could use these 90s as well, but I prefer the in the money, especially that they're very affordable. 89. So here they are, 89, very affordable. All right, people. So here we have GM here, and let me 1 second. So here we have GM October the 20th, and the 40 calls they closed around close to $100 per option. Okay, good trading in here today, and good open interest. Of course, there's a lot of open interest in the farther out ones, more in the money. But these are the ones we're going to focus on. Again, on confirmation. One could use, if you want, you could use the 40, 50s. Right? But I'm going to reference the 40s, 40. All right. All right, people. Welcome to Power Target Trades, the place where I post great detailed plans. The fact of the matter is, people, confirmation is key. Study the videos, visit daily. All right, everything has to confirm. All right, and you should check out my created playlist. Can you subscribe manually? Also, people who are very serious, you should get a Vimo account to subscribe to the I just opened up a Vimo account. Check it out when you have a chance. I haven't developed it yet, but if you're a serious follower and you want to start opening up an account at Vimo, go ahead. Here it is, called Power Target Trades Vimo, right? And you can see my stock twits. So I got my stock twits account here open, and then there's a Twitter for Power Target Trade stock twits and Twitter. I'm going to show you. Let's see what I said. I'm going to show you an easy way how to subscribe inside this video. All right, people. Now that we just finished watching that great detailed video, don't forget to look at my banner. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you check out my created playlist. Make sure you study before taking action on Power Target Trades. Every plan that I make has great detailed instructions. And I put my heart and soul in it because I want my subscribers and followers to make great money in the markets. But you have to study, people. Let me show you a way to subscribe. Let's see a picture of me around here in a circle format. Simply click on it, and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Don't forget, people, at the end of the video to like the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like